Hello and welcome to another repair video. Today again we will be looking at our Sharp VC750HM power supply. The good news is we've got our capacitors through the post. I've also bought some voltage regulators which also were going quite cheap, so I said, you know, we'll replace them as well, so just to rule that out. Right. Right, so here we have our bag of capacitors. And got my circuit diagram here. Right. These are all the capacitors I took off yesterday. I've written down all the values in here. So it might be a good idea to sort out some of these caps. So that's your 220. Go there. These are your 220s. This one here is the 16. Those are your main filters. Here we have our transistors. And these are the transistors here. We keep the transistors here. 47 microfarad 100 volts. 10 microfarad 100 volts. 1 microfarad 100 volts. 1 microfarad 100 volts. Right. And these little things here, if I can. These little things here, these are our voltage regulators. So I think it might be a good idea to replace these as well, just in case we have a problem. Because the only way to actually check these is to actually, that's your 33. The only way to actually check them is that when it's powered up, you have a look at the input, your input voltage, and then your output voltage. So if your input voltage is present and your output voltage isn't present, check the control. If your control's there, then you have to suspect the regulator. Just all the screws for it. I didn't bother putting all the screws back last time because the amount of time I had actually, you know, opening and closing it. I didn't actually, so these are our regulators here, so let's put the regulators down there. And we have our 47 mics here as well. I might have to dig into my spares just in case if I haven't got anything, if there's anything missing from here. So let's start. So I think the first thing that we'll do So what I want to do is I want to replace this 2200 mic capacitor which I changed the other day, which is a little bit too big for the actual area. So what I will do is I will actually change it. Right, so that should come out now. Okay, so we'll keep this one safe and we'll replace it with this one here. As I mentioned earlier, whenever you're replacing capacitors, if the electrolytics, always make sure the plus and minus is correctly inserted where it says on board, because otherwise you will get an explosion, and it's not nice. I've had that before. I've had times where I have inserted a capacitor the wrong way around, and trust me, if you've got mains in there, then it will go bang, and you will have a very, very large bang. Trust me. So please be aware, guys, whenever you're doing that, please be aware. Well, everything's marked. Everything is marked, so all you have to do is just be aware that it's the, it's been put in the right orientation. Now, the reason I'm doing this one again is because the one that I changed it with is a larger diameter and it's touching the actual earthing wire, so I just wanted to right. Here we go. It's a lovely day out there today. Okay, so that's that done. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll start from this side. So I have written them down. C916, which is a 47 microfarad, 10 volts. 47. Okay, so that's a 33, so it's probably these ones. That's 1 microfarad. Just excuse me while I put my glove back on properly. I really hate these gloves, I really do. They don't really, go on very well. Don't really need to wear them, but COVID is still out there, so you don't know where it's out there. Could even be here, you never know that. So always be safe. Right, so here we have our 4725. Right, so our, where is it? 916 is 47 microfarad, so it can be a higher voltage as well. 916. 940. Okay. Okay. Right, it's 913. It's also 47. Okay, so, 100. That's 47 there. Sharp VCRs were actually quite reliable in their day. I mean, I had a couple of Sharps when I was younger. VC A30 HM, that's the one I had. I actually ended up selling it because when VCRs went out of fashion, when the analog broadcasting stopped, I then went over to DVD, but DVD didn't really catch on with me, to be honest with you. I didn't really. See, I'm a retro person, you see. I like vintage products, I like retro mechanics, I like things happening, you know, just to have an output. I like things happening. So you push a tape in, your motor goes, and your gears start whirring, and you know, you don't really get that with a DVD. And I know the quality is much better, but you know, I do like VCRs. I always do. I mean, 2021, I still, you know, repair VCRs as a hobby. I still get kick out of them. So, you know, I still get the enjoyment which I had even at that time. Okay, so we have our C910, which is also a 47. That's 47. Just a bit of a bridge here. Okay, let me just got a bit of a bridge on here. We'll fix that in a minute. Just get the yeah, we've got a bit of a bridge on there, so always check your work. Nope. Always check your work as you go along. Okay. C912. I've actually missed that one out. So we have to find 912 on here. I hope I can find it because the quality is not very good. That's 913, 916, 915, 912 is a 1 microfarad. 1 microfarad. Yep. 1 microfarad 50. And I've actually got 100, so that should be decent. So that one actually here. C912, which is that one. C910, C912. 912. Right, okay, so Okay, so we've got 4 capacitors in. We've got C915, which is right here. 1 microfarad, 50 volts. Now, I think I've got 100. Right, that's it. That's that done. I have got some more projects in line. Got a JVC HRD 960 to repair, which I bought off eBay. That one is boxed, but the person who sold it to me said that 28 years ago the repair shop which he went to couldn't repair the product, and it's just been sitting for 28 years, so that'll be nice to see whether we can revive that. He says that there's no power and there's various bits and bobs in a bag which he's given me, parts, mechanical parts in there, so see the Amazon guy he's just parked his car there. I wonder where he's going. I bet he's going next door. The amount of goods that come from Amazon next door is just unbelievable. It really, really is. I mean, where do they get that kind of money? I mean, every single day, sometimes even twice or 3 times a day. I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, if you can afford it, why not? But I do think you should have some kind of control over it. Right, so the next one is C905, which is a 10 microfarad. So that's there. C905, which is 10 microfarad. Is it this one here? That's a 1 microfarad. 33. You do not have a 10 microfarad one. That's a 1 microfarad. Is it gone somewhere? That's 33. Or have I been silly and put one in the wrong place? That's very strange. Have I put it in the wrong place? C912. Yes, I have put it in the wrong place. Silly me. Yeah, so this has to come out again. It's a good thing I checked. Otherwise you would have had low, bad voltages up there. Where is it here? This one here. Well, what we'll do is we'll use the solder pump. Okay. Yeah, that's 10 mics. Okay, doesn't matter. It's always a good idea to check your work as you go along. Okay, so that's supposed to be 1 microfarad, which is this one here. Okay. C905, which is that C912. C912, right. C912. That's the one I actually forgot to write down. Okay. Okay, so C905, which is 10 microfarad. Right, okay, so this one actually goes in here. It's a really good thing I checked that. C905, right, okay, so hope it goes in there. So, clean the legs off a bit. Yeah, but it was 10 and it was 1 as well, so just got a bit confused there. I didn't see the 0. Right. There you go. Just come out the other end, which is good. Right. Right, let's move on to the next one. Where are we now? So we've done those, So now we have to look at C904, which is a 33 microfarad, 63 volts, which I have here. C904, which is that one there, and you've got C906. So this is C904, and that's C906. Right, okay, so that's supposed to be a 33 mic. Right, just clean up the... Yeah, just have to open up the legs on there. C904. There you go. Right. Right, we've got 906, C906, 4763. I think that's this one here. Yep. So the 47 mic 63 volts is this one here. C906, which is that one. C906. C906. This problem is this is so small I can't even read it. 905, 90. But there aren't many left anyway, so I mean, I always like to double check each of my work. But so there's that one there, C906. Right. So okay, so we've got one more, we've got a 903 as well, which again I haven't written down, which I've forgotten. Okay, doesn't matter, we'll find it. I do want to replace the regulators as well. Right, here comes Mr. Posty. Right, let me just let him know to keep it out there. Thank you, thank you.
Only,
Postman.
huh?
Postman.
Your letter?
Yeah, it's one of my capacitors which I,
Okay.
yeah, one. Right, okay. So, where are we now? So we've got one, that one has just arrived, but we've got one 902 which is missing. 902, 1 microfarad.
Big
Okay, 1 microfarad. Okay, so here I have to go into my spares because I think I forgot to order that. So we have to go into our spares and have a look to see whether we have a 1 microfarad capacitor. So let's leave that there for a minute. Okay, and those ones we'll put in the spares as well. I don't really want to, those are fine, 25 volts. No, we'll keep them in there. Right, okay. Right, let's go into our spares and have a look. And then we'll, once we put down all the capacitors, we'll have a look at the regulators. And we'll change our regulators. And then we will think about giving it a power up after checking it all out. And hopefully it'll either go boom or it will work to a certain extent. Here you are, there's another delivery for someone. I hope that's not coming here. Right, here we go. Buddy. 33. There you are. 1 microfarad. There you go. Got it. I always keep a few spares just in case I need them, you see. Sometimes when you're ordering you don't order the right one, or you order too little, and you know, so I just over order a little bit because I used to be in this repair business and done that for a very long time, and now because of COVID, you know, I'm home, got to do something. Right, let's have another go. Right, so what we're looking at is we're looking at our C902, which is this one here. Right, so our two voltage regulators are there. So it's this one and this is so IC 902 and IC 901. Let's see if we can easily replace them. Because we did not get any voltage when we when I did a test off camera. That didn't go well. When I did a test off camera, I didn't get any voltage whatsoever. So right, okay, so it actually gives you the shape at which it was supposed to be. Right. Oh god, there's a lot of silicon grease on here. I don't know why. You actually need silicon grease on here? Right, let's just make sure I bought the right one. M5237, which is this one here. M5237L. Yeah, that seems to be the right one. They probably come in packs of 100 or whatever, and the shop people just break off whatever you need. Okay, right, okay, so change the regulators as well. AC 901, which is going in now. Right, that's IC 901. Right. In my time, I have replaced capacitors for Panasonic VCRs, which were switch mode power supplies, and trust me, you've got a fair bit in there. I mean, this is, I'm just, explaining to you how to do it, but as you go along. But you want to try working on a Panasonic VCR power supply, and you need a whole day just to recap it. As I said, I have always had the habit of replacing every single electrolytic on the on power supply boards, because I just feel that if you've got just the budget and you've got, you know, a manageable amount to deal with, you can just do it. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, then at least you will know that there's a strong chance that your power supply will actually be working properly. I mean, I've had Panasonic VCRs come in which had no picture, and then they said, oh well, the head's faulty or the head's dirty, could you please, you know, clean the head for us? And I used to clean the head and still no picture. But the actual problem wasn't the head, it was actually power supply. So, you know, it's always good to do that. A lot of people will say, no, just replace those are faulty. Yes, you can do that, but if there's enough there, enough capacitors, there's a small amount of capacitors, just replace them. It will save you time. Right, let's get IC 90. Where's IC 902? Which is that one, I think. Yep. I think this one's responsible for your Bible. Now remember the first, I think the first video we did with this one, we were having a look at the capacitors, and we found one shorted capacitor. Now that's around this circuit, around this regulator. I think I have to just redo that with a solder pump. There you go. Right. A lot of people are jogging out there today.
Huh? You know about it?
No.
Look, wonderful out there.
Oh, there's a fire engine.
Isn't it?
Now what is this? There's a great big fire engine that's come up and parked outside our house.
Yeah.
Right, I'm replacing the control transistors as well.
Oh, mistake again.
Right, so this is C945. Let's just open the hole. Okay. Okay, C945. Right, there's one more transistor which I want to remove and change from C904,
Yeah.
which is this one here. so that's C904. Right, there you go. So we've got one more component to go in.
Is it?